Fast fashion is really about being on top of the trends in real time.
We always say that what we're doing is very uncharted territory. There's no company that we know of that has a process the way we do.
The everyday girl is aware of the trend, she wants the trend, and she wants to wear it now.
I love how Gigi's been doing the choker, and she's also been wearing it everywhere, so I think our girl is gonna start to recognize this trend as a key must-have for the season.
We were two women who wanted to be able to buy jewelry on trend, well-designed at an affordable price point.
I mean, I think if you told us that we would have a team of 150 and 2 offices in New York 5 years later, we probably would have just left. We have been seeing selling on our chokers being very, very strong. I mean, it's been shocking. We literally can't keep it in stock. What's so interesting is we're thinking about this trend is like we can take it in so many different directions.
So I think next steps are to go to the design team and share some of the data and feedback of what we're seeing. Deciding what trends are right for BAUBLEBAR is a little bit of a blend of art and science. I think a lot of the inspirations for these chokers is what we're seeing in terms of street style and celebrity style.
Runway shows, editorial magazines, and then it can be very analytical, whether it's data that you collect on your own platform or Google search. The end goal is honestly like a customer should come onto our website and say, how did you know I needed that?
Design has kind of prepared some sketches for us to review.
At first glance, this looks like you guys did a really good job incorporating a lot of the insights that we got from our data.
So I think we should try to sample 1 or 2 and see how they come out.
Usually what we do when we see a trend that we like is we will try to experiment. So we might do a feminine version, we'll try an edgy version, we'll try a more classic version, because we want to see what she is liking within the trend.
So we recently just got all of the choker group back in. If you guys want to take a look.
I really like this one. I like that it feels a little more evening.
If we have to pick a different color for the fabric, we'll still hit kind of when we want to launch this in terms of timeline.
As long as we're kind of picking within the library that we have, there should be no problem to change that in production.
We spent a lot of time upstream further in the process to make sure all the teams are aligned about the goal of that piece of jewelry. And once everyone's aligned, then we buy them and we put them into production.
We source product from Europe, from Asia, from South America, and then we actually have some products that we make right here in our facility.
We also have a very fast production process. We can start with a broad assortment. Whatever's working, we can just double down on.
I really like this fabric. I think it's gonna look really good with the dress.
We always want it to feel like you're shopping with your girlfriend, your funny girlfriend. I think our voice has been a big piece of our success.
We're really thinking about all of the different ways that we reach her before we even make the product. We just put up new editorial today. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, I actually didn't open up the email last night. I'd love to see it.
Well, we'll look at it together. So we just put it up today. We have all of these.
This is a great one.
Yeah.
It'll be good to see everyone. We'll get to have lunch with them. We'll get a tour.
Just enough time for us to mess something up.
They'll be like, please leave.
This is about day 40 in the cycle of from getting an initial product design to getting it into our hands.
We put up about 50 to 100 new styles on the site every week. Our customer checks what's new very frequently, and she is a very frequent shopper.
And for us, it was really, really important to own the whole process of receiving product, packing it, and sending it to our customers. It allows us to be so fast and to react so quickly to make sure she's getting it in her hands as soon as possible. I think when we all get dressed and ready in the morning and you feel like you're putting your own personal stamp on what you're wearing, you want to feel good.
And the whole experience should be really fun. Everything from like the second you hit our site to when you get your package.
We're really passionate about making fashion accessible for women because I think it's important that women have access to great trend, great fashion, and that shouldn't feel exclusive. Fashion should be fun, and we're really excited to be able to be a part of that in so many women's lives.